What's going on, YouTube? Back at it again, working on some more junk. We're taking a break on the single cab dually to work on some E30s. So, kind of do a little overview what we got going on. So this is, I believe, a 88 E30 325i, 4-door. All there. It's got the motor, the full interior, no trunk lid, which is fine. I didn't need that. And I bought this one as a parts car for this. This would be an 88 325 IS 2-door. That's a complete shell. My buddy gave me this shell. His parents were moving. He was no longer able to store it. He's got kids and stuff nowadays, so he can't really just be willy-nilly working on project cars. Asked if I wanted, and I said, oh, sure, why not? Didn't realize how bad the car had gotten. The car was complete, but his brother thought he was gonna make a race car. So he cut everything, just mauled what he could. The nice thing though is this car relatively is straight. I mean, the quarter panels, there's no Bondo in them. No Bondo or nothing in the doors or fenders. There's some dents, but as far as rust repair, there's a couple holes in the rocker, which I'll be able to snag from this parts car over here. And just like we did before, we're just gonna be doing a lot of swapping over. If you look inside, it's about the same. Race car life, you gotta take everything off and cut it all, and I don't even think some of these parts that are in this car are even for this car, to be honest with you. But you see, like this quarter panel is really nice. Trunk looks good. I'm deleting that wing. I think it looks stupid. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing E30 stuff for a little bit here. We're gonna see if we can do the best of both worlds here, like we did with the single cab dually, and just kind of take parts from this guy, put them on that guy, make them run. This one is fully complete, has the M20 motor. The interior is actually pretty good in here. I mean, my standards are pretty good. They're probably different than other people's, but it's all there. Passenger seat's good. I mean, you got a little bit down there. You got a crack or two on the dash, but I saw they sell dash covers. But it's all there. It's not been hacked up, which is nice. Back seat looks great. Package tray panel looks great. But we have a lot of stuff. Then I also have a really cool idea what I'm going to do with this shell once everything's swapped over to the coupe. I think a lot of people are gonna find it interesting. Might not be everyone's cup of tea, but yeah. So the first thing is pretty much just gonna get in here, clean all this crap out, kind of assess what we want to keep, what we want to get rid of, and yeah, I'm gonna put the camera down because it's gonna be kind of messy. So once I clean all this inside out and determine what's good or bad, we'll kind of come back and we'll talk about what we got going on in this car. All right, so we've been cleaning in here for a little bit now and pulling the harness out where it was cut, and you can see with a couple holes that you can see daylight in. Wasn't too kind to this this floor panel, so I got to get all of this sound deadening up because I want to really see how bad it is. Hopefully the parts car driver's floor pan, once I get over to start taking that apart, isn't rusty, so I can cut it out and use it. But that's kind of what we're looking at. I'm going to take the propane torch, kind of heat it up a little bit and see if I can pry it up. I don't have dry ice or anything, so let me get to torching this stuff and we'll see how it looks after. All right, we got the sound deadening all pulled up. Now we can really see how bad the floor is. Actually a little bit better than I thought. I was expecting once I pulled all the sound deadening up that it was going to be just completely rust. So to only see a few holes is a lot better. Up here is probably the worst, this corner. They had the foam, the spray foam, trying to mask it. Don't do that. Don't use that to cover rust. Now, I know in some like autocross guys and track guys, they'll fill their rockers on these unibody cars and on Hondas, but there's no rust, so it's different. And I get where they get their rigidity from, but don't do it on cars like that. And right now I'm feeling underneath where the frame is. The frame's a little rotted up in the corner. It's a little disappointing, but that's fine. Nothing a little welder can't fix. So hopefully the floor pan's good in the donor car, so we can just pull it right from there. And I'll just cut pretty much just along here and along there, pretty much all the way up to this where it looks like it would have went together from factory. Drill out the spot welds for the frame part, and probably, depending on how bad it is, cut the frame part from the white car, from the 4-door. But yeah, that's kind of what we're getting at. I mean, the more garbage we can get cleaned off of this car, the more we can get to start swapping off good parts on. Now realistically, the floor is only bad because this cover right here they had off, and sometimes had it tarp, sometimes didn't have a tarp. So my guess is rain, snow, anything you can think of just sat on the floor over there. I mean, you see this side's good. There's like a surface rust right there, and we'll be able to just coat that and cover that up. But the back's great. I'm not seeing anything that looks scary back here or in that back underneath the back rear seat scary. I know there was one little hole in the trunk and the spare tire holder that I'm not worried about. I'll be able to put plate and stuff in there. I think I'm going to go ahead today and get those pedals out, because when I bought the 4-door, I actually bought it with manual pedals. So I might actually install something today if I can remember where I put them. Maybe in the back seat. Let's see. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna put you guys down so I can go find these pedals, and we'll start putting some manual pedals in the car. So let me go find those. All right, guys, I found my manual pedals. So nice thing about BMWs, from my understanding, is you just have to pop off these 6 bolts. There's 4 that hold to your brake booster. Then there's 2 right there by that relay. Looks like there's 2 springs. It looks like there's a clip right where you see this yellow paint that holds the rod to the booster. So pop it off with a flat blade. See that? And then we should be able to pull that. Boom, there we go. Put that pin to the side there. And now that pedal's loose. I have a 6-inch extension with a deep well 13mm and on a 3/8. And that's how we're gonna take it off here. So let's see if I can see the other. So there's one right there. And I can't imagine doing this with the dashing's fun, but probably doable. So let's get these out. Alright, let's get these boys zapped out of here. Let's see if I... One more. Let's see, what else do I got here? Should be nothing. There we go. I used a little bit of force there. So there's the automatic pedal. Now, there's this little plug right here. We just gotta push out. And, alright, guys, the pedals are in. Make sure you put the clips and springs on. The spring goes right there for the brake pedal. You have a spring right there for the throttle. I don't think that's actually a spring for this, but I have to look it up and figure out where it would go. Right now, it's got 3 pedals, so you know that's kind of cool. It's nice to actually put a part on instead of just pulling shit off. But I think that's what I'm going to leave you guys with for right now. Like, comment, subscribe, and we're definitely going to be going pretty hardcore here in the next couple weeks, so maybe in a month or so we can actually be yard driving this car. So have a good one, guys.